Hey guys, it's Nina B. Welcome back to the channel, and today I have another Love Island USA review for you guys. Season 4, episode 11, I believe. It's late. I'm tired. It's 11 o'clock. I just got done watching the episode. So let's hop right into it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I don't know how many more of these I'm gonna do, but this is my show and this is my way for me to vent. So yeah, let's get started. The episode starts off with Zeta picking Jeff from the recoupling because that's where the last episode ended off. She picked Jeff, y'all. She picked Jeff. My heart went out to Timmy. Like, granted, yes, Timmy is coupled up with Bria, but I feel like that was Zeta's chance to win Timmy back. She could have had him. They could have been coupled up again. And I feel like she put her ego on the line instead of following her heart. I know her heart is with Timmy. She said it out her mouth. Her heart still belongs to Timmy. Her heart is still with Timmy, but I think she just kind of did that out of spite because yes, he is coupled up with Bria. Yeah, that was all ego. That's all ego. That's her saying, okay, you got Bria, you in a couple up with Bria. I'm gonna couple up with Jeff. I'm gonna show you that you're not the only man that I can pull in this villa and I can have whoever I want. That's the type of energy that it was giving. Courtney ended up picking Bryce, which ultimately means that Felipe went home. I think Bryce is actually a better option for Courtney. Their conversations have more substance. Her and Felipe, their conversations were really shallow. They made out 99.9% of the time, which, you know, you can barely squeeze any words in if you're just kissing all the time. Which, like I mentioned in the other video, and like she said, their relationship was very full of tension. So yeah, Bryce and her, they live in the same state. I believe they both live in LA. So I feel like that's a better fit. They're closer together. They can actually form a bond and relationship. So I think that's pretty cool. So boom, I didn't really care about whoever else coupled up. Zeta, that's the meat of the show. Zeta and who Courtney was gonna pick. That's it, because everybody else already coupled up. So bam, after the recoupling, Zeta and Jeff have a talk.
You forget about him though. So I just know I'm better than him for you.
Really?
They basically just sit and talk like, okay, I think I'm a better option for you than Timmy. I'm a better man than him. That's his ego talking. Like, if you really a better man than Timmy, you show that with your actions. You don't talk about that from your mouth because you just coming off. Jeff was coming off more so as a player when he first made his appearance in the villa. I'm not going just based off appearance, but the things that comes out of his mouth. He's telling Zeta everything she wants to hear, and some of it may or may not be true, but it's just too good to be true. Nah, that don't sound right. I'm not no negative Nancy, but what he's saying, I know player vibes, okay? So it's like the stuff he's saying is smooth, is what you want to hear. I don't know, I feel like his head will be easily turned. He's got it in Zeta's eyes that, like, okay, after 2 days of being in the house with her, like, she's all you want and you're making commitments, like you're not gonna turn your head for anybody else. I don't know, I'm pretty iffy about Jeff, but at the same time I feel kind of sorry for him. Basically, Zeta and Jeff were across from each other. No, Zeta and Jeff were together. Right across from them you would see Bria and Timmy actually having a conversation. They're just talking. I don't really remember much what they were talking about. He was just talking about like making Bria breakfast and just showing her that he's interested in her and blah blah blah. You ain't make Zeta no breakfast. You did not make Zeta breakfast. I feel like he's trying to do all this stuff and like out of spite, just to show Zeta like, okay, I'm with Bria, I need to step up my game. Not so much stepping up my game, but just like show you what you not having because I'm gonna give it to her. I didn't make you breakfast. I'm gonna make her breakfast and make you jealous. Like stuff like that. Chaz was the first man in the villa to even make a breakfast for any woman in the house. Serenity. And I feel like he actually did that from his heart. He didn't have any other intentions or reasonings for doing that. I don't know. I just didn't really like that Timmy said that. It's the next morning and the couples have their breakfast in the villa. They're like set up at a little small table. They're sitting from across each other, cute little intimate date. Everybody's literally sitting within like 2 inches from each other. While at that date, Isaiah and Sydney, they're, you know, they talking, they chatting it up, they eating, they sharing breakfast, they being cute, whatever.
Okay. You're so fucking funny. I love you.
Okay. And Isaiah pops the word, he slips the word, like, oh my gosh, I love you, or something. They were talking about something, I don't remember what it was, but he was like, oh my gosh, I love you. And then she giggled and she was like, okay. I know that caught her off guard. That is something that can catch you off guard if you're personally not ready to say something like that, if you're not ready to say the love word, or you know the other person is. I don't know, I thought it was cute. He just slipped it out. And of course to Sydney, and of course to anybody, when you use the L word, when you say love, you need to mean it. Don't just say it just to say it. And of course, like, to a girl, Sydney, because later on in the episode, her and Deb had a conversation.
It was so good.
They're like so in love.
He literally slipped it out.
What?
He was like, this is why I love you.
She was like, oh my gosh, yes, Isaiah slipped the word. He accidentally said it. Blah, blah, blah. And that means a lot to me because when you say love, it means a lot. And I take that very seriously. I don't take that lightly, as you should. That's pretty much what happened. We will see how their relationship unfolds later in the episode. So then the camera cuts over to Bryce and Courtney. They're wherever they are talking.
You, like, now I definitely trust you. And I didn't trust this. It's an incredible foundation to start this off on, right?
Bryce is just talking about, like, yeah, our conversation. Courtney's just like, I'm glad he sees me for, you know, beyond my looks and just who I am as a person. And he was just talking midstream, like, you know, trying to get a sentence out about what he likes about her, what he sees about them. And she just cut him off with a kiss. They started making out. I'm like, Courtney, let the man talk. Man talk. You and Felipe messed up because all y'all did was kiss. Y'all didn't even get to really know each other. Back to the date at the villa, the breakfast date at the villa with Zeta and Jeff. So they're talking and Jeff can sense her energy. He was just like, what's wrong? You good? What's up? What's going on? Basically, Zeta misses Timmy. Jeff was trying to get her to talk about it. She was like, no, I don't want to talk about it. You know, I don't want to talk about anyone else. You know, let's enjoy our breakfast. My accent sucks. But yeah, she was like, no, let's not do that. So yeah, you could tell she really misses Timmy, which I don't know, bro. You should have went with your heart. Go with your heart. Let me not get close to the camera. Go with your heart, bro. Like, don't pick somebody out of spite because you're gonna end up hurting them and you're ultimately hurting yourself. Every day you're gonna wake up feeling like just sad and emotional. And that's what she is. That's what she's doing right now. She's sad and emotional because she didn't pick Timmy because she used her ego out there when they was recoupling. Yeah, so Jeff senses that she misses Timmy, and when he was in the confession room, he was like, go ahead, be with him. Go ahead, get your man. Like, that puts Jeff in an awkward position. Like, he came into the villa. Yes, he had eyes for Bria and Zeta. They were kissing in a kissing challenge, all this and that. But it's made out to be like he only came to the villa for Zeta. I don't know, that's an awkward position. It's like he's the middleman. He's forming a love triangle because Zeta and Timmy already had something coming on, and then Jeff is just now inserting himself into the equation. Someone's always gonna get hurt in a situation like that. My thoughts on Jeff is like, yeah, I get player vibes a little bit. He playing the game, whatever. But at the same time, I feel for him because I know he hurt, and you can see it on his face. Like, he knows, dang, like, this girl really don't even want to be with me. She using me. She really, her heart is still stuck with Timmy. She still likes Timmy. I ain't feel nothing for Zeta really when she came to the confession camera, bawling her eyes out, crying. I'm like, why are you crying? You made the choice. You made the decision to pick Jeff. You had every option. Granted, you chose before Bria could even choose. So yes, she could have chosen Timmy. And if she would have chosen Timmy, then Bria was probably going to choose, what's the name? It's late. Bryce. Bria would have chose Bryce. Not Bryce. Jeff. She would have chose Jeff. But anyways, don't cry for the decision that you made. Nobody forced you to pick Jeff. I didn't really have any sympathy for that. Timmy was taking a nap. The camera's cut later on during the day. Timmy was taking a nap. Zeta walks in, rubs him on his back, and she's like, can you put me for a shot later? And he was like, yeah, sure. The camera, it didn't really show them talking, but I'm pretty sure they probably did talk. They really do need to talk. How you gonna choose another man? Well, I don't know. She chose Jeff, and like, her and Timmy never talked even after the recoupling, like talking about their decision or nothing. So this is where the episode get juicy. during the challenge. Who knows their partner best? When the question was, who would your partner rather be coupled up with?
If your boy had to couple up with a different girl, who would it be?
Zeta.
Says Zeta.
It's up there. It's up there.
Bria held up Zeta's name, and Timmy also held up Zeta's name, which means since they both got the question right, they ended up getting a point for the game. That was just awkward for Jeff. You could see it all on his face.
It's up there.
Zeta was sitting there awkwardly smiling at Timmy, giving him the eye, and Timmy looking all, Timmy's cute. Timmy looking all like, yeah, it's still Zeta. Zeta still got me, whatever. And Jeff even made a comment. He was like, well, go be with him then. He said something like that. Well, if that's what it's gonna be, or whatever he said. Something along those lines. He put it out there. So they made it very clear they still want each other. And then the episode is gonna end with Bria holding up Sneak Attack.
And then I'm just like, okay. And then I turn over and then I'm like, but I know you want this shit. And so then there's my little sneak
I
attack.
sound like a bitch.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
Yeah, I like lick his ear and shit.
I'm
kiss
trying to
his
be
neck.
respectful.
I'm not even kissing other people and other people are sneak attacking.
I'm not finna get all up in there. She put their business out there. She put it out there. And then Zeta was like, no, we don't know what a sneak attack is. Tell us what a sneak attack is. What is that? And Timmy is just looking like his heart is pounding out of his chest. He's sweating, he twitching. His eyes, his body language was saying like, don't say what a sneak attack is. And then Bria went into detail. She was like, you know, it's when we're in bed and, you know, he be doing this and that. And I turn around and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to say it. That puts them in a weird situation because now everybody in the villa knows. Not only does everybody, but Zeta knows. So when that got out, Zeta was like, that's all right because that let me know what I can do, like, you know, with Jeff. And Jeff just sitting there like, so I don't know. And tomorrow is Monday. They showed a sneak peek of Tuesday's episode and basically somebody gonna be in the hideaway. It showed Bria crying. It's a lot of drama going on and I'm here for it. That being said, that completes my review of the episode. It was crazy. It was crazy. Ugh, I've been waiting to do this all darn day, bro. I left these lashes on. I had them on all freaking day because like, I want to look cute for my little video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.